the Super-Duper feature update.
It's HubSpot Resources. Easier to use. Super Squad, look, don't be dense. We are making HubSpot packages or resources specifically even easier to use. We've heard the feedback and now it's freaking fly. Let me head it over to Super Steve to show you how it works.
What is up, Super Partners? We have a pretty exciting update for the package builder for HubSpot Resources. So in the past with the package builder, you would set up your package, and then when you installed it, generally you had to do things like create a client account. You had to add the package to that. You had to install it through the client account. If you wanted to do an update, you'd have to uninstall and reinstall. If you had it in multiple bases, you'd have to uninstall from everything and then re-add it. Generally, it was just like a lot of steps, and it could be a little bit confusing depending on how things were set up. And so we've simplified this process a lot by adding in the HubSpot Resources section into the partner section of Supered. So what this area is it is effectively a list of all of your partner package resource installs for HubSpot, as well as the status of them and clicking into the details of it. So this will work even if you do normal package builder installs. That whole flow is pretty much identical to what it was in the past. You'll see a few small changes, but like the actual flow is the same. But that empowers this new flow, which is we have records of all of your installs, even if they're in client accounts. You don't have to use client accounts anymore. I'll show you how to do that. Overall, it's a pretty big change and simplifies a lot of things for you. Then the other things that we added are things like when you install a package, we'll automatically grab the account name and the account ID so that you can keep track of that. So you can know, okay, everything that I installed into this particular account, let me search for that and I can find it there. So let's go through the actual install. So whenever you click this install asset button, you'll have a list of your packages here. Let's do this package. And this will only be packages that have HubSpot resources. Now, when I click install, it is going to create a new instance of the HubSpot resources for this package. Even if this package has cards or other things, they're basically ignored and only the HubSpot resources are used. And I'll see this screen that gives me what you're used to with the package builder. Now, the actual install process is exactly the same, so I won't go into that, but you will see some things here like I can now keep notes about the install. So this is just, type whatever you want so that you can keep track of that install over time. Maybe there's like something that went wrong or something that you just wanted to make a note of for your future self. As you install it, the account ID and the account name will be filled out based on what it's installed into. And sometimes if you install a package accidentally, like let's say this one, I actually am not going to install this, I can also archive that and it will disappear from this list and I can bring it back if I show archived. So basically it gives you a place to see all of those installs and act on them. Now, as I mentioned, you still build packages the same way and you still install packages the same way. So if I go into this Datameister testing and I can click open package, it'll open this. Let's say I go ahead and I install this. I'm going to uninstall and then reinstall this package into Scratchpad. I'll get my package here and I can see all the resources in it. This is a little bit of a change. We've consolidated it all into this one view that you can then expand. And if I go back to the list, I'll actually see that install here. Let's go ahead and open the installer. And we'll install it into this account. I'll just do a partial install here so we're not waiting. So I'll let this custom object install and I'll get some of these field groups as well. Custom objects are going. So let's end this install about here. So now when I go back to the app and I open up this install, I'll see the progress of it. And even though I installed it through a package, it's in this HubSpot resources and I can see it. So everything is a lot simpler here. I can also see the status of it. There's 11 installed resources, but it's not fully installed. If there were errors, I would also see the error count there appear. And as I mentioned, you can search by the name, search by those notes, or search by the installed account. So this is pretty exciting. It simplifies a lot of things. You do not need to use client accounts to get a history of your installs. You can just run it in your partner account, click install it into your client's HubSpot account, and it will appear here. And you don't need to create the managed accounts to do that whole flow. And if you're doing reinstalls, you just go again and you click install assets, do the same exact thing. You'll get a fresh copy of that package that you can then reinstall into your client account. Let's go ahead and archive this one. And so that is a new feature. It is live right now. So as always, stay awesome, stay super.